Cool. Hello, everyone. It's the Merry Christmas show. Oh, Mark might have something to say. Just give me one moment. Okay. All right. So it looks like we've got about a 20-second lag, I'd say. So that's I guess it's a little better because I think last time I went live, it was when I did the book sale, it was like a 27-second lag. So that's not too bad. So I hope everyone had a great week. Welcome in. And a great last week. I wasn't here on Sunday. I just, I had a lot that came up. Hi, Shanika. Yes. He's in his little Christmas sweater. Do you see it? I had to get it. He's kind of wiggly, but it says Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. From the Home Alone movie. So the only other Christmas one he has, they're actually a lot lighter, and they're Christmas pajamas, and they say Santa's little helper on them. They're really cute. So I said, well, now he has a sweater he can wear instead of just pajamas. But yeah, he's got to go in for a grooming. At the very least, I need to give him a bath. He's a little stinky, but it's okay. Did you have a good Thanksgiving? So Thanksgiving weekend was a little crazy. So usually Thanksgiving, it's just Lou and I anyways, right? It's just us. So I don't make a big meal. We just kind of hang out. Sometimes we'll watch movies. Sometimes we'll do our own thing. Well, Tuesday night before Thanksgiving that week, I was putting in a pickup order at BJ's. Which if you don't have them in your area, it's a big warehouse store like a Costco, but it's just kind of, I think they're just up and down the East Coast. I don't think they've made it that far over. And worked the day and after I had to go. Oh, nice. Now was it driving? Because I feel like at Thanksgiving most people are at someone's house, but you also some people have to drive to other people's houses, so sometimes you never know how the traffic's going to be. So I go to place the order, and I figure I'm going to have to pick it up Wednesday, which I was like, oh, dreading, right? Day before Thanksgiving. But they had one spot open for Tuesday night between 9 and 10. I was like, I'll take it. So I get a call. Well, not a call. They text you 8 o'clock, and it said, oh, your order's ready. Perfect. I'll leave early. Leave right now. Well, my brakes really weren't working that good for some reason. And down the street from my apartment is a couple of schools. So I made it to the school, and it's you could step on it, but the pedal would go all the way to the floor, and the car would still go forward about 6 to 8 inches, and then it would finally stop. And I was like, okay, this is really scary. So I called my mother, and I was like, hey, having a little problem. So, and I just was like, is there any chance you could please take me? So she did. And then the next day, Wednesday, I called, in the morning, I called my mechanic because he had just done my brakes. It was end of September, beginning of October. And they had just been, so I don't know what happened, because if the brake line was corroded and stuff was leaking, he would have called me and said, hey, we need to replace this. Or he would have said, oh, your brake lines don't look good. You might want to consider having them redone, depending on how bad they were. That's what I love about my mechanic. If something's going on, he'll tell you, and he'll let you know you got to do it now, or you have a couple of months or 6 months or something. So called him. He said, go ahead and bring it in. Well, I called AAA and I had them tow it because I was just too scared to drive it. So get that all set. And then a friend of mine who's also one of my animal care customers who booked me way back in after Labor Day weekend, so beginning of September. She just called to finalize, and I went, oh poops. So I had to ask my mother again. So I got everything ready Wednesday night. Well, it was actually Thursday morning because I didn't go to bed until like 4 in the morning, 4 or 5 in the morning. But I had to pack like 2 days worth of food, make sure Lou was all set. Cause I called my friend. I let her know what was going on. And I was like, are you okay if Lawrence stays there? Like he'll stay overnight. So we dropped off Thanksgiving morning. I think we left here about 8 a.m. I mean, they live in town, so it's not far. And, he stayed there all day, and then mechanic worked on my car. He called me about like 10:40, and he had finished it, and he rotated my tires too. He said, since I had your tires off, I rotated them. And he didn't see anything wrong. He said, but they're working perfectly fine. He says, if you have any other issues, he says, don't wait. Call me right away. So, and they've been fine ever since. But it was all that kerfuffle. But it was weird. What I was saying is, it was weird not having him here. I think that was actually the first night he's like, we spent away. I know that's weird. My kid is going to be like, he's not like 20, but he's going to be 21 end of this month. Actually, in 20 days, on the 27th, in 20 days, he'll be 21. And it was just weird not having him. I was kind of bored. Merc and I hung out. We took a good nap. And I worked on some stuff at home. And that was really kind of it. And then, yeah, watch the Waltons. I love the Waltons. And, okay, why do you have to put your foot on my desk? Do you want to get down? Okay, just ask. Silly puppy. So, yeah, so that was kind of my weird. But then it was like we were in and out because we had to go there every few hours because they have a dog. So we were letting them out. And then one of the cats is now elderly and she doesn't really eat. So they're trying to give her wet food. But the other cat and the dog try to eat it. So we have to close her in the bedroom. But we can't just leave her there because there's no litter box. So we hang out for a while and then we open it. And it was a crazy weekend. And then there was a few other things. And Sunday morning, my head, I couldn't wrap myself around doing a sale, and I felt so bad, but I was like, you know what? We have one more Sunday that I could do it. So here it is. And that's the story of my crazy Thanksgiving, my crazy, boring Thanksgiving. But, okay. So today I have quite a few things. And then last night after I got everything wrapped up, or this morning, because I was finishing up things while I was watching Sandy Nato Trisha's late night show. It went until like 3:40 in the morning because they had 4 sellers. And so I was finishing things up. And I go upstairs and I had 3 more items that I forgot to bring down. And I have 2 pillows sitting right here behind me. Totally forgot to put on the list. So we'll save them for next year, I guess. But I do have a good list here. It's good pages. So I'm going to get started. And I do have 2 items that are a bit pricier. One's like really pricier, but I'll explain why. But all the rest I think are very reasonable. It's like between 3 and I think the next is like 27. So not bad. And that's for something very vintage that recently sold for 70. So I thought that was a good, less than half. So I, figured that was good. But we'll find out. Nobody might like it. So it's actually really cute, but you don't get to see it just yet. Okay, so yes, I'm glad I'm back on schedule too, and I'm very excited because Tuesday is my 1 year. It was 1 year ago on Tuesday that I first came on YouTube and did a YouTube sale, not on my channel. I was a guest on someone else's. And so I'm doing the 1 year celebration. that's on my, you'll see the thumbnail if you'll click notify me. And I thought about, I'm not going to do any sales that day. I think I'm just going to do some fun trivia. I was going to try to do games. I'm like, what games can we play where it's just me? Like, guess how many fingers I'm holding up? So I'm just going to do some fun trivia. We'll do some giveaways. We'll have like a little chatty show. And, yes, I'm going to do like random trivias. And then I'm going to do, because obviously I'm a talker, if you couldn't tell. But I'm going to do some other trivias and see if you remember things that I've mentioned in the past. So that'll be kind of fun. And I'll have some, just some little giveaways, some fun giveaways, and that'll be that. And I'm also going to announce my new weekday evening sale. So I'm very excited about that. Nervous about it, but very excited. Okay, so for anyone in the Lurkers Lounge, welcome in. I am Al from Al's Full Shelf Shop, and I ship from Massachusetts, and I invoice using PayPal. And for those who have already purchased in November, your invoices are ready, minus the shipping. Because I'm going to ship today after this sale, so you have everything in time for Christmas. Initially, I was going to wait until next week, but I just said I don't want to risk it because mail, especially Christmas time. So anything today will be invoiced after the sale, and then you'll get your invoice later tonight. Okay, so and I do ship using Pirate Ship, so you get the best rate. And that's really kind of it. Once you pay, it'll go out. But if you would like me to wait until after Tuesday in case you get some little goodies, I'm trying to have something for everyone. I want everyone who comes to get something. So, and then you'll pay it. And then, if you win a giveaway or get something, then I can just slide it in your box and slap on a little extra postage, and then we'll send it on the way. Okay, so, all right, let's get into it. Who's here? Oh, hi, Mary Ellen. Thank you for joining. We're doing a Christmas sale today, so get ready. Okay, so my first item. This is, all right. Oh, let me get used to. Hi, Cassandra. Welcome in. Okay. All right. So I have, it's still in the original package, but it's this vintage Christmas carolers. They are ornaments, but I actually think cuter than hanging on your tree. I think these would be cute if you make assemblages or things like that. And yes, you can still put them in your tree. There's the first guy. Hold on. There's the first guy. Very handsome little feller. And they do stand, which is why I think they'd be cute in an assemblage. So they're adorable. Oops. That was me bumping into them. So you've got this and this. And then this little guy. So they're all just super cute. Hanging out, singing their songs. That's me tipping it. But they're really cute. And I figure, oops. Oh, I don't know what happened. Okay. I figure they just have like this little plastic piece up at the top. So that could maybe either be pulled out, or if you had things, you could just clip it off if you didn't want to use them as ornaments and use them in assemblages. they're about, I think they're about 3 inches tall. So they're really cute. Okay, let's see here. That, and then that. So that's the first one. Okay. And then let's see. I don't know if there's a date on these. Yeah, there's not a date, unfortunately. But it does have a barcode, so it's not super, super vintage. It's not like from the 50s or something, but okay, but we'll pass on those. Let's stick that over there. Okay, so we'll pass on that. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I forgot to hit the down arrow, so I missed all the conversation. Thank you, Shanika, for keeping everybody in the loop at the anniversary sale. Okay. What do I have here? 9. Okay, now let's see here. Is it going to go down? Oh, and I got to remember to highlight it too. See? I think because I'm rushing because there's so much, but okay, so these are ones that I showed in a previous haul. I just call them Mr. and Mrs. Penguin. They're very cute. They're it's wood. And hi, I almost said Simon. Hi, Sabrina. Welcome in. So these are wood pieces. They're very let's see here. So they are about 4.5 inches tall. And at the widest, it's just under 2 3/4. But they're super cute, and they've got I think the only like call out on them might be like kind of down the bottom, because they are distressed around the edging. But on the bottom corners, they have it a little more, but I don't know if that's because like this might, oops, wrong one. This might be a little bit, that's in the back, so they're really cute. You can see they originally, yeah. So these little guys are just a starting bid of 9. And for those lurking, I do just about everything starting bid, so it gives more than, more people want a chance to get it. They have the option, but if it doesn't sell for more, then it's a buy it now if only one person's interested, right? So, but they're so cute, and they're little rosy cheeks, and you do get both of them. And she's got a little bow, and that's how you know it's the Mrs. Penguin. So, all right, but we'll pass on those guys for now. All right, and then, oops. Hi, Monica. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay. So next is, okay. Okay. Do you ever look at the word jewelry and think you spell it wrong? I do that every single time. I'm spelling that wrong. And I'm not. Okay. So I have a jewelry choice. And your first choice is, so this is I'm going to say this wrong, but Viviani, Vivani, and this is a watch. It's very, sparkly. So you've got all those. It's 3 separate strands. This is, I'm going to show the back here. I'm just trying to make it so it highlights it. And it is, so it does say stainless steel case back, Singapore. And it says MOVT AccuTime watch. So, but I just think this one just makes me think of snow because of how sparkly it is. You know, when you look out in a field of snow and the sun is shining on it and it's just sparkles. So there's that one. And this you would need a new battery for. Hi, Kat. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for coming. Okay, your second choice is I have this really fun, really long. This is 30 inches. And it also has, not only is it 30 inches, it also has a 3-inch extender in case you need it longer. I'm going to put this here. I have this really fun, this is a silver tone necklace. Hold on, it's caught on my paper here. But it just, so it has these pieces here that are kind of like stretched out circles. And then it has these circle pieces here and then like regular chain. The chain is just really beautiful. Oops, trying to cover me. But that's a really, so that's the other choice. And this is, the tag on it says Lane. So I want to think this might be from Lane Bryant, but I'm not sure. I'm going to show you because maybe the jewelry people in here. I guess if my thumb wasn't in the way or my finger. Lane. Hi, Katie. Welcome in. Thank you for coming. So I'm not sure if that's Lane Bryant, but I think, isn't there's also a jewelry company called Park Lane, but I feel like they would put Park Lane. So that's what makes me feel it was Lane Bryant. I also shop there sometimes because they have the plus size clothing. So that could be it. So that's the other choice. And then the final choice is, here it is. The ring. Oh, and I left my ring size at my whatnot station. So I'm going to pop over and grab that. But I have this beautiful, nice little, it's probably not real emerald. But I just thought it was so pretty. And it's got the CZs going down here. I don't see it marked anywhere. And it's got quite a bit of patina to it as well. But just a really nice piece. I believe it's a 9, but let me get a ring sizer real quick. Okay. So this is, yep, that's a size 9. So, and then I'll scooch this to the side so you can see that. So that's the other choice. So let me just switch these. There's no interest. We can pass on these. And then these to the side. We don't need that anymore. It's the only ring. Okay, so all right. Next is, so we'll pass on those. Okay, so next I have this really cute set of Homeco elves. So I have both of them here. So you've got this little guy. He's a little toy maker. Although, I see, if you look at his hammer, it's backwards. So I don't know. Is he going to take that toy apart? I thought they just sent them to the island of misfit toys if something was wrong. And then he's sitting on a toy chest. So that's the first guy, and he is about 4.5 inches. And then we have this guy who is reading a book. Maybe that's Santa's naughty list. I don't know. They didn't put any words in there. So I think he has a tiny little spot there where the cold paint nicked. But from what I found, and then a little right there. From what I found, these are from the 60s, 50s or 60s. I have another set of gnomes, and between the gnomes and the elves, one's from the 50s and one's from the 60s. But I figure they're in pretty good condition from that time. So these guys would be really cute. All right, so we're gonna pack. Oh, and he's a little shorter. He's only about 3.5 inches. So, all right, we'll put those aside. Okay. I'm gonna get a little paint and a little brush, and I'm gonna write Monica in the little book. Oh, and I forgot to highlight that one. Sorry. One of these days I'll be a professional. Okay. So next up is this really cute glass reindeer. Now he was listed as a paperweight, which I guess you could, but I'd be nervous if you have to keep picking them up, because ideally if you're using the paperweight, you're trying to keep papers that you're using from blowing away, right? So you have to pick them up and put them down a lot if you need to get those papers. So I don't know, but he was really, really cute. He's got a little smudge back there, but I'll get that off. So he's got a lot of like this coppery, sparkly spots in him. He's got a scarf on, his cute little antlers, his little tail. So, and he does have his pontils very smooth. Let's see if I can't get that. Oh, it's upside down, I think. Oh, all that work and it was upside down. So that's that. And he is, let me get a height for you. He is at the tallest 7.5 inches. Now his widest is about, and that would be from the ear to the tail over here. That's 5 inches. So he's a good hefty piece. Him, I would probably do like if you have other items, do a box in a box so his antlers and everything are protected. But I loved him. He was so cute. So, all right, but we'll pass on him. He's here. If you think about it and decide, I cannot live without that glass reindeer. And I love him too because he's not just like Christmas. He's a winter, So, okay. So next I have, oh, thank you. It's Tuesday. Come Tuesday night at 6 p.m. That's the big show. I mean, it's not that elaborate, but I'm trying. All right. Oops, I wasn't even in the spot. Okay, so I put together 2 vignettes, and they are, I did one that was just winter and one that was Christmas. So this way, in case you don't celebrate Christmas, so you're like, I have enough Christmas decorations, right? So I'll show the Christmas one first. So this has the 2 Santa stacker candles. You've got, it's in this really nice, I think this was a planter because the inside, this is a wooden kind of bucket, but the inside it does have, it's like a, I'm going to say a gloss. It's like glossed on the inside, so you could put water in there. So I think it's really meant to be a planter, but, and then I put, this is a vintage ladies handkerchief, and I just tied a cute little red ribbon around it. This comes off. This was handmade. It is beaded wire, and it just little poinsettia. And then and the tissue that I put behind so that the candles don't rub on your little pot holder. Now the pot holder goes all the way to the bottom. It's really big. And then you've got this is a vintage brooch. And then I also have this cute little kitten in a Santa hat. There's a couple of little spots on there where the cold paint is gone, but it's really cute. And then the best part, let me see if I can, hold on. You get a little string of some, oh no, it's not showing, of some little light up lights. So I just thought that was really cute. So that was the first vignette I put together. And I just wrapped them around. It's pretty long. I think it's like 3 or 4 feet long. Okay. And it does have, it just runs on two AA batteries. I'm going to shut that off. Tuck that back in. Okay, so that's the first choice. And then, thank you, Monica. Then the second one is, I'm just calling this the winter whiteout because I was thinking snow. So, first you get another one of those, well, let me show the whole thing together. Ooh. It's a little hard to, and then it's, and so this I believe is Fenton. That's what it was sold to me as. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't look it up, but it's, you know, the white hobnail, which is, I know it's not all Fenton, other companies did it, but they're pretty famous for it. So, and then you have 4 different vintage ladies hankies. You have another one of those beaded, but this time it's like, it's a white poinsettia. And then, and these are, they just have little loops, so you could stick it, you know, somewhere if you need a little color, or in this case, a little whiteness, or they'd be cute if you were gifting someone a package to like slide into the ribbon. And then you also have, and this is from my personal collection, a cute little stick pin. It's a little white enamel with a little, I think that's a little CZ there. A little tiny one. But I thought that was cute. And then what's winter without a winter polar bear? So you got a polar bear Wade. And I have a couple of these little tiny birch cuts because I always, birch trees make me think of winter. I don't know if it's just because they're white or what, but they just do. So put those in there. And then I have a handful of vintage buttons because I was thinking, to me, I was like, oh, like snow, because they kind of shimmered a little. And then this has nothing to do with winter. It was just a white cat, a little sticky note pad. So I threw it in there. The kitty's hiding. You can pretend it's a snow leopard. And then the last piece is this beautiful necklace, which let me get my... Oops. Yeah. So you have this beautiful necklace. Ooh, I need to come this way. And I just thought that was really pretty. So that's kind of draped out. You've got, are you able to see that? Or I feel like it's being, there we go. That's better. So little CZs. And then these are kind of like a pearl sheen to them. But I just thought that was really pretty. So drop that back in. Put that. Get the glass. Yes, you may. I'll put you down right now. So that's the last one. So those are your choices: is the Christmas or the winter whiteout. Okay. So put those down. Oops, the polar bear fell. All right. Now let me put. I'm working and looking. Yeah, that was me last night with I was watching Deb's wood burning and working on this. And I was watching, and then when they ended, I went and I was watching Trisha on Sandy and Otto. So it's nice. They keep me company while I'm working. And okay, reindeer. All right, that's going to be. Okay. Oops. Okay. Oh, thank you. I did not see that. From the one from the vignette or the one from earlier? Let me see. Oh, this one. Okay. All right. So right now it's clipped, where it's supposed to be. So this one is it has an 8-inch drop, and then it has a 2-inch extender. So it is a shorter one. And Kat, I got you down for that reindeer. Okay. Just let me know if you would like that. Okay, so let's see. Oh. Yeah, it was really pretty. When I was looking through my my inventory and I saw that, I said, "Oh, this will be perfect." show. Okay. So next up, I have this is not vintage. This is from 2022. I just have this really cute it's a flocked Hallmark or so the penguin. And hi Thomas, thank you for coming. Welcome in. So the penguin and the I said the penguin, I touched the bear. Polar bear and the penguin are flocked. And so is the little palm on the hat. And then the base here is glitter. So it's just a cute little ornament. And this is just under 3 inches. It's about 2 3/4. Right? Just want to make, yes. Okay. And then the width is just a smidge over 3. So that's that one. They're making s'mores. He kind of reminds me of the Coca-Cola polar bear only because he's got the red scarf. But he's really cute. The little penguin in the hat just does me in. This little pom-pom. So we've got this little guy. All right. And the base does have glitter, in case you're like me and you don't like glitter. It's just, it gets everywhere. Okay, so next is okay. So next we have a snowman choice. First is start with a starting bid of 6. First is you have the TY snowman. Look at, he got his hat all fancy. He's like, he's mysterious. And he does still have his tag. His name is Snowball. And he's from 1996. And he also still has his little tag down here. It is a little frayed, but it's still there. He's got, it looks like it's a couple little spots on him, but I didn't notice those before. You know. A little soap and water, they'll come out. He's got his little buttons. So he's really cute. He is 7 inches tall. And then your other choice is super adorable. He could be cute if you make an assemblage. I actually tried to work him into the vignette, but I just couldn't make it work. But you got a little skiing snowman. He's hitting the slopes. So he's got his little hat. You know, his hat and scarf so he doesn't get cold. He's got his little corn. His little carrot nose. But he's just really cute. Or maybe it's a person and he just hit so much snow going down the slopes that now he looks like a snowman. So the length of the skis is 8 inches. So that's how long that is. But the height from the skis to the top of the snowman is just about, it's like 4 1/4. So that's your choices there. Oops. All right. I'll pass on those there. Oh, let me put this back over here. And then he goes here. That could be cute to top, if you know someone that likes snowmen, to top their Christmas gift with too. All right, what are we at next? Okay, you want the skiing snowman? You got it, Monica. Okay. That's yours. He's yours. Okay, cookies. Okay. Okay, and then next, More glitter. So I put it, nope. I gotta show this. Okay. So just this cute little wooden sign. It's not vintage. Yeah, this is oh, it says, well, it complies from something from phase 2 from 2015. So it's after 2015. But it just says, don't forget cookies for Santa. And it's got just a plain open box here. It is 12 inches by 8 inches. And then this is about an inch and a half. So, but that's cute. You can put it on your mantle or a side table, end table, so you don't forget to leave cookies for Santa. Okay. All right. And what's next? Oh. Where am I here? I should leave my pencil by the where I'm next. There we go. Okay. Come on up. All right. So next I have this really pretty now this I do believe was made by someone who's like a jewelry maker. It wasn't from like a box store. But it's this, hold on, I'm missing, there it is. So it's a necklace and earring set. I'm going to give you the length of the necklace. So this is 23 with the extender. I didn't realize that was an extender. Let me clip this. I'm going to put it on here. But I loved, it's very 3D. So it's really wired. It's very sparkly. Ready for to sparkle on Christmas or New Year's Eve outing. And then the earrings slide right here. Now this was mine, but I don't think I definitely never wore the earrings because my ears aren't pierced. I cannot remember ever wearing the necklace. I think I just never had anywhere to wear it. But it's very cute. And I like how they kept the earrings just really simple so that all your attention is on this really awesome necklace. You know what the necklace reminds me of? Is like a DNA strand. You ever see like those models of strands of DNA? So if you're a scientist, this necklace is for you. But I just love how it sparkles. Okay. So let me put this one away. All right. Oops, the lid here. That one's over here if you think about it and change your mind. All right, so next is okay, next I have a choice of tins. Okay, so your first choice So your first choice, you have this nice little rectangular one. It's just a couple of ladies and they're feeding the geese and the ducks in their Christmas best. Keeping warm. And this one is 9 inches by 5.5. And with the lid, it's just under 3 inches. And the inside is really great. I don't think this one is vintage. But there's not like a barcode on it or anything. So, but this is really nice if you're bringing like cookies to a Christmas party, and then you could, leave this as the hostess gift. So that's your first choice. And then the second choice is, now this one is vintage, but it does have a barcode on it, so I don't know how vintage. This one is Good Housekeeping. And then it says January 1937 and 25 cents. But I think it's just a repro because it has this. I don't think this is like from the thrift store or something. This I actually picked up from the Revive It sisters. And I had just planned to do something with it and I never did. So this two little kids. They're going to go sledding with their dog. They're trying to entice their dog to run. Really adorable. And this is a really pretty, like a mint green. And this one is 6 inches diameter, and it's about 2 inches in height here. So that's your choices. Okay. Right, we'll pass on that. All right. And let's see. Oh, okay. Okay, these are, it's a set of 2 and you get both of them. And these are, if you like the kind of rusty, now these are Christmas, but they're not. So that's why I like them, because you could keep them up all year. These are from 1982. And these are they're wall decor recipes. So they're Christmas, because you can see you got like the plum pudding and the bûche de Noël. Hopefully I said that right. So they're kind of Christmas recipes, but the border, it's not like Christmas colors. So I feel like you could keep them up all year if you wanted. And then the backs, now obviously there is some wear to them, but some people like that rustic, so I thought they were cute. And then they have the hangers on them. I don't think these were original. I think whoever had them before put that on there so they could hang them. But otherwise, I'm not sure what else you would do, how else you would decorate with them. But I just thought they were really cute. They've got all the fruit around the edges and everything. And these are 7 inches. Yep. So they're 7 inches squared. Okay. Let's see. Oh, Kat, I'm so sorry. I know. Well, we'll have to keep him in our prayers and hope things go better for him. Okay, so. Okay. So next is, so I have a little Instant Pot set, like a little accessory set. I picked this up for me, and then it was the wrong size. So this is what was the wrong size. This is the 8-quart. It's an insert. And if you're thinking, I already have one, listen, you need two. Because when you're cooking a lot, you know, it's hot when you pull it out. So you have to wait a while for it to cool down if you have to put more in. You have the second one, you just pull the first one out, and then you put the second one in and get your second round going. So, and these, just the insert, they retail for $40. So there's that. And it's still sealed in the box, so I never took it out because, again, didn't realize it was the wrong one. So, wrong size. And then the other thing, this is just a little mesh basket that you use if you're going to steam something, or I used this twice, but I just don't use it enough anymore, so I figured someone else could get some use out of it. You can put a whole chicken in here and cook your chicken that way. And then when the chicken's done and you lift it out, because if you ever cook chicken in an Instant Pot with the pressure cook, it makes it like it just falls off the bone. So then when you go to pick up the chicken, and it's in juice too, it like slides off and stuff is dropping in. Well, not with this. Then you just pick this up, let the liquid fall, and then you've got your chicken ready to go. You can also when I had my own chickens and I had, the freshly laid chicken eggs, I steamed them in the Instant Pot to cook them. And this was nice because you fill the basket here and then put it in. And I did it was like the 5-5-5 method. So you cooked it for 5 minutes, then you water bath it for 5 minutes and something. I forget. Been a while since I've had chickens, but so there's those two pieces. So that was $18 for the set. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna put, since this is in a box, I'm gonna put this down here. And that insert is the non-stick one. Hi, Jessica. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for sharing me out. Okay. Ooh, okay. Next is okay. So I have some Tupperware because I'm thinking, right, you go into your family's, or if it's at your house, you're probably going to have some leftovers, or you want to take leftovers home. Well, here you go. Okay, so these are the pieces that I have. I have a few. Some are vintage, some are not as vintage. Oops. So I have, see, they don't say the size on them. Like, it doesn't say like a liter or gallon or anything like that. Oh, you know what? Never mind, because I didn't realize that this is broken. So never mind that one. Unless you have this and you have a lid and you need a replacement container, let me know. I'll just send it to you. But we're going to nix that one. Okay, so the other choices are so I have, this is it does have a flat on one side, and this would be like for crackers or pasta, maybe some breadsticks if you got some tall breadsticks. And then I have two of these, which are these ones are vintage just based on the color. I kind of like how they did that. You can tell by the color when they, oops. Let me see here. Let me fix the banner. When they came out. And they still have really good grip, really good seal. So these are like the rectangular cubes. And again, no, pint, gallon, anything like that. But I can tell you they are 6 inches tall by a little over 3. And then this way is just 5 or almost 4 here. So 2 of those. All right, 1 second. Didn't realize the okay, I will finish getting that off later in the interest of saving time. But we have this would be nice if you did like brownies or cookies. You could bring that in. This one is, just gonna pop these over here. About 11 inches by 7. And then it's 2 inches this way. So that's the other choice. Hi, Deb. Welcome in. Thank you for coming. So that's the other one. And then this I was really excited to find because you almost never find the spoons that go with them. So we have this, they call it a condiment set, but I'm thinking if you were like my grandma used to put out the olives and the pickles and the little garnishments. So you could do that, or you could take your pudding home in this, right? So, and then it comes with the spoons and the base and everything is intact, and it's really hard to find these. With the spoons always get lost. So that was really exciting to find. So, oops. Yeah. So we have this one. So you have the little, the condiment set, the tube. I have 2 available for these kind of tall cube rectangulars, and then the flat rectangular, like a casserole one. Okay, all right. Mary Ellen's in at 8. Oh, Thomas was in for 8. Let me see. Did I miss it? Oh, Thomas was in for 8. Okay. Thank you. See, my chat, for me, it only shows 2 comments at a time. So, okay. All right. All right. So, Thomas in for 8. So, Mary Ellen, you'd have to come in for 9 or higher. But also, if you weren't interested in the condiment set, then you could just pick a different one. Okay, so Mary Ellen's in for 9. I know it's a little hard to show all the different choices together. All right. So anyone else need to come in for 10 or higher? Or just let me know if you're out. Thomas is out. Okay. So I'm going to start counting it down for Mary Ellen. Okay. So we're going to say going once, going twice, last call, and sold to Mary Ellen for 9. Oh, I'm stopping. Did someone come in? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay, sorry. All right. See? You guys, thank you so much. I wish that, okay, now I can see three. I put something down and now I can see three comments at a time. I'm moving up. Okay. All right. So we have Shanika in at 10. Yep. I'm so sorry about that. Thank you. Thank you so much, you guys. I promise I'm not doing it on purpose. So if anyone is interested, they'd have to come in at 11 or higher. Hi, Lisa. Welcome in. We're just doing some Tupperware here. Mary Ellen's out. Okay. All right. So I'm going to count it down for Shanika, which I should have done before. Okay. Okay. So going once, going twice, last call. Oops. And sold to Shanika for 10. Okay, Shanika. And again, I think I was saying Shamika, and it's Shanika. N, not M. All right. Which one or ones would you like? Okay, you want the condiment set. Okay. All right. Okay. So, Mary Ellen, were you interested in any of the others? Thank you very much, Shanika. For 9, it would be for your outfit for 9. Okay, all right. And then Thomas, I think you were only interested in the condiment set as well. But let me know if it's different. Okay. All right, so we'll pass on the rest and then coasters. Okay, so next up, and Thomas, just put in the chat anytime if there, but I think it was just the condiments that you wanted. Bye, Jessica. Thank you for coming. Have a great day. All right, so I have so this is a new old stock. I don't think this is vintage. There's no there's not like a barcode on it, but there's also not a date on it. So but this is a really cute set, and it's also still in the box, so you could give it as a gift if you like. It was just, that's what I thought. Okay, so I'm gonna set this box over here. So I have, so this is the whole thing. You get, your little Christmas tree here on every side. And then, excuse me, the top, you've got Santa and his reindeer. He says, Merry Christmas. And this is, so this right here where the green is, and this right here, they're pieces of wood, but this is obviously covered in fabric, and it has like a cushion on it. And then you have the coasters, and this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is nice because it's an 8-piece set. Usually with coaster sets, you only get 4. So this one, you have 8 coasters. They have the coordinating, the same fabric it's on the outside. And then the back is just plain green. And these are also nice because if you have like green in your kitchen or your living room, wherever you might use these aren't just for Christmas, because these aren't, they're green, but I mean, if you have, say, like a lake or outdoor wilderness scene or primitive, right? This could match with primitive decor as well. So just using them plain. And then you've got the basket in here. So you could use these all year round, and then, or you can keep them in here and store them. And then you could also, if you use these year round, you can use the basket for something else. Maybe hide your remote in. So, let me give you, so the coasters are 4. They're 4 by about 3.5. And then the basket, we've got about 4.5 by 4. And then with the lid is about 5 inches tall. So that's the whole thing. And what do I do with the box? Here it is. And then it comes in this little box. So, and there's no like maker on it or anything. It just says made in China. So I'm not sure the brand or anything. But they're just on there for a sticker. If you want to take them off and tell your friend that you made them yourself, I don't judge at all, ever. Ooh. Okay. All right. So we'll pass on that. And let's see. Oh. Oops. Okay. All right. So this next item, all right. So I have a vintage, there's something sticking. Oh. This is a, so this is a vintage Crate and Barrel. Oh, it got dusty on my shelf. I will wash it before it comes to you. It's just a clear glass divided dish. So it's nice because you could use it for food, or since it's, clear, you could use it for decor. You could use it, set up anything. Now, when I got this, it was perfect. And then I bumped it with something else, and it got a little, as Karen says, a little doink. But it's not sharp or anything, so you can't really feel it. But that's why I knocked the price down, because I doinked it. So it's really thick. This is about 8 3/4 inches across. And it's smidge under 3 inches high. And the glass is, as you can see, it's extremely, extremely thick. I keep having stuff stick to me. Let me just measure that. Oh, that's centimeters. Yeah, this is a smidge over a 1/4 inch thick. So this is really nice and durable. And again, it's dusty, but I will wash it before it comes to you. They've been sitting on my shelf a while. So that was a nice one. Put that down. And next is, oh. Okay, and so next I have a vintage choice. So these are 2 vintage items that you can choose from. The first is, oops, sorry, let me just put this back here. It's my inventory sticker. So this is, I'm going to show you the back so you can see the maker's mark. So it is hand painted. It's just a little porcelain dish. And you've got the poinsettia and the holly. Beautiful green in here. I love the shading that they did over here. That was really nice. So I'm going to get you a measurement here. It is about 6 3/4 this way. And then at the widest here, it is about just over 5 1/2 this way. So that's your first choice. And then your second choice is this really pretty angel tree topper. She's got her string of pearls here. Now she is just over 9 inches. So she's got her little plastic, and she does have her little plug. It's up there. So she'll plug in and her little candles will light up. Yeah, she's really pretty. So that's your choice there. Put her, and so her head, and I think her hands too. Yes, her hands. They're either porcelain or ceramic. I think it's porcelain, but it's one or the other. So put her there. Okay, and then okay, I forgot number 8, so I'm just gonna go back and do that. Now I'm worried I skipped over other ones too. Yeah. Nope, I totally skipped over that one. Okay, so I have this really cute little penguin cookie jar, or whatever kind of jar you want it to be. Maybe you put flour in him or guinea pig food. But he's just really cute. I thought he might have been a hobbyist piece, but when I was looking up to try to find an age on him, which I never did, I only found one other, and it was exact same coloring. So I don't think this is a hobbyist piece, but there's also no markings on the bottom either. So, and then there's just a little dot missing there, the paint that came off. And now this happened during the making of it, so it's a mold, like when they were making it. But in the back here, where is it? It dented in, but that's under the enamel. So, and you can see it here, but that's also under the enamel. But the food doesn't go up there anyways. But I just wanted to let you know that. So, yes, I know, right? I know, because penguins usually like to be cold. Oh, wait, I put him on backwards. Hold on. Because that was backwards. Oopsies. So, but he's really cute. Let me get a measurement for you. He is 9.5 inches tall. And his base is 6.5 by 6. The tip of his toes just peek over the 6 line, so we'll say 6. So, but he's really cute. So, if you think about it and decide you can't live without, penguin pal, you let me know. You'll be here. Okay, and that was the only one I missed on this side. Yep, showed that. Yep, I showed every. I can't believe I missed that. Okay, all right, so. Okay. So next is, so this is I still have the original container, but this is from 1975, and it's the Currier and Ives collection. So this one is called American Homestead Winter, and then this one is called Early Winter. Although, I don't know, I think I would need it deep winter if I was going to be out on the pond skating. Hi, Julie. Thank you for coming. So it still has, because you could write on it like someone's name on the ornament. I did not see a name. I'm going to double check, but it still has, you can, if you were gifting this to someone, and then it has, about the ornaments and their care. So it's really, even just the graphics on the box here, it's beautiful. So they're each still in the original plastic protector. Yep. So this one, there's the back. So that's where if you were gifting it to someone, you can write your name in there so they know. And it does say the name of it. And there it is. Oh, look at the road. That's where you go over the river and through the woods to go skating at Grandma's house. Well, that's just beautiful. And it does say made in the USA. And has, the original hanger here. So we'll do that one. And then the other one. Okay. So this one you can also put your name on. And it says the 1975 American Homestead Winter Currier and Ives original print. And then you've got the scene there. He's got a 2-horse open sleigh. What's that guy? He's carrying some wood. A little barn back there. Is that a horse? I think that's a horse. Over here in the corner. It kind of looks like it, huh? Oh, we got some ducks and the guys in the barn working. These are so detailed. So, and again, it also has the Made in the USA top. So, beautiful condition. Okay. So we'll put, oops. There we go. Put those away, and if you change your mind, you let me know. There we go. Okay. And then that tucks right in there. And then it's all ready to go. And ready to give. Oops, I did have it right the first time. So, oh, and they're 3 1/4 inch diameter. So, there you go. All right. Put those aside. And next is, oh, okay. So this, thank you, Julie. Yeah, I was looking them up. A lot of them, they didn't have the box, or they only had one. The top part was missing. So I thought that was a really good, I thought that was a good get. Good pickup. Okay. So I have this. And while this isn't Christmas, because it's plain, you know, you can use this for, if you have other dishes, you could put the different foods in there and then maybe a dip in here. Or you can also use it for decor. You could decorate this out as if it was a wreath and, you know, put this on your door. Just, there's no, just says made in China. This is, oh, I can tell you. It is 13.5 inches across. It's 3.5 this way. And then this is 6 inches. So, but that's the, I'm just trying to step back so you can see the whole thing. And this isn't, again, it's not just for Christmas. You could use this at any time of year. It was just a really nice piece. So I wanted to offer that. Okay. Let's put that one. And let's see. Next. Oops. Okay, next is a starting bid of 8. And I have a little vintage, it's still new in package, little vintage Santa with a little pipe cleaner beard. He is flocked. Looks like, so he is, it looks like he is an ornament. You can see here, ornament, but I think he's cute enough he could be put in an assemblage if you make assemblages. Very adorable. He was made in the People's Republic of China for Bronson Imports, a division of Pool Master from Menlo Park, California. So look at his lashes. Dang, Santa. Getting all dolled up. Oops. There we go. Yes. A lot of options with the basket. I mean, that basket you could put out on and keep it out on your table year round just for little things, you know, napkins and silverware and such. Look at his belt. And there's his backside. And he is about 3.5. Yes, and I do have 2 available. So if one person wants 2 or 2 people want 1, so but they're there, and they're both ornaments, but I didn't even notice they were ornaments. I just thought they were like little figures, and I kept looking like, shouldn't they have like a little stick poke to stick it in something? But now I see why. Okay, so pass on those. Yes, the little trouble chickens. Okay, so this. So this I also have still in the original package. And you can see the original price here. It was, what was that? $49.99. I was going to ask $49.98 and be reasonable, but no. So I was looking these up. I did not get an exact year. Oh, I was going to say it just said the 90s, but it actually says right on here 1990. So it must have been 1990 then. But these are really cute. And I can say when looking these up, they recently sold, I think it was in October, for $70, which I was like, okay, that's kind of crazy. And I don't think the person had all of I think they had the box, but they didn't have like this part. So you're going to get all of it. And it's nice because they have it so the bells won't move around while it's in storage. So here's this. This isn't missing. I plugged it in last night to check, and I was like, I'm not unplugging it and then plugging it again. So, so these are really neat. They're they're real bells. They are metal. And let me see. You can see the little ding dong in there. And this is the piece. And now let me get the cord here. Make sure it's in the. So you just plug that in. And then I'm trying to bring it closer so you'll be able to hear it. So I'm just going to turn, hopefully you can hear this. Okay, so yes, and some of them were sounding obvious because like they're bunched together. Usually you have this stretched out as a garland. So, but yeah. Oh, and the one that sold, they were missing some of the bows here, and these all have the bows. So yeah, I'm not gonna make this perfect right now. I'll fix it after. So yeah, I thought it was so cute. I just thought it was a really neat piece, and to have like the original package, it's all in there. It's perfect condition. It's a really sweet decor piece. Yeah, okay. So I'm just going to set this aside over here. Okay. All right. So think about that one. And okay, so next I have a starting bid of 9. And that's for this cute little, I'm calling it a Heidi house because it's just a cute little wooden house. It's all decorated for Christmas and winter. But the roof comes off. And I love it because you wouldn't expect it. You would think it's just, a little decor piece, but there you go. And then you can hide a little something in there. Maybe your favorite chocolate or as Mark and Michael would say, your rolled up $100 bills, right? But it's just a cute little piece. Maybe this is where you hide the remote if you've got those remote controlled Christmas lights. So you put it in there, and then and then you're not always going, oh, where's the controller? So, but it's really sweet piece. So the base here is 5 3/4 by 3 inches. Oh yeah, a good gift box too. And then the height, including the chimney, is just under 5.5 tall. Yep, you got your little wreath there. I love how they did the candles in the window too. That was cute. And the little picket fence. So, and because it's wood too, you could even repaint this to be the colors of your house. Now you'd have to, looks like it's a glue gun, so you'd have to pop this off and then put it back on, but you could paint that to look like your house if you wanted. But I loved it. I thought it was so cute. I love where you can hide things and you don't expect it. So put that one down, and then let's see here. Oh, okay. So I have some Christmas cards and like greeting cards. I separated them into, because I know some people are religious, some people are not. So I separated them by like religious and non-religious. And I did them as I'm just gonna do I did 3 cards like to a pack. So so I was gonna do starting at 3, but I don't mind doing it by it now, but if someone wants to come in because they really like to set, then you could. I don't, I think $1 a card is pretty good. So and they all have envelopes and they're all written in. So this is set A, and you have peace on earth. And this one is season's greeting. And I put this one with the religious because that's like the star that they follow to Bethlehem. And then it says, in the spirit of the special season. And to me, the spirit is Jesus. So I thought that was religious. And then this one is a beautiful church. It just says Merry Christmas. So and then look at the envelopes too. Even the envelopes are pretty. So that's the first one. Yeah. So this is set A. And then this is B. And this one says Joy to the World. It's got some little gnomies. And then on the inside, it actually has the lyrics to Joy to the World. Okay. And then the little envelope. And then this one is a taller one. And this one has a Bible verse inside. And then this one is still in its original cellophane. And it has a scripture inside. And it says Emmanuel means God with us. So that's exactly who he is. Merry Christmas. So that one, this is set B. Okay, oops. This is set C. Oops, I'm trying to pull up the bag. So this one is Oh Holy Night. And then another one of the skinny ones that also has a scripture inside. And then this is another, this one says Merry Christmas, but it does have a scripture inside. And says, may the peace of the Lord fall on your life like snow falling on trees. Merry Christmas. That was really beautiful. So again, that's set C. And then this is D. It says all is calm, all is bright. And it has the lyrics for Silent Night. And again, look at the envelopes. And then another one of the skinny ones with the verse. And then this one, I liked the you can see the texture on this card. That was one thing I liked about it. And this also has a little verse in it. Okay. And look at, there's even deer on this one, on that side too. You know they're nice when they go really well out for the envelopes. Okay, that was set D. And this is the last one. This is set E. And this one says, Oh Holy Night. And has the lyrics in there. And again, the beautiful envelope. And then this is another one that has the texture on the card. And then here's another one of the little skinny ones with the Bible verse in there. So, all right. Okay. And that was set E. Okay. So we've got those. I'm going to put them that way. And those ones. Okay. And all right, Branch Caddy. Okay. So next item is this is there's not really room here for this to go. This is a oak branch caddy. So what this is these here hold, you put wine glasses in here, and then in the center one here you can put a small wine bottle, or you can remove this completely and put a bigger one in the center. And they also said this could be used like for breadsticks. And the bags are here because all these still had the bags on them covering them. So this is it's new, but like out of package. And so you would use this for snacks. So it's it's a little divided dish. And this is pretty tall. We've got let's see, 12 and 8. So it's about 20 inches tall. And then the base is wood here. And so when I looked this up, I didn't find any sorry, I took a screenshot of the information about it. I guess there was like a whole, like there was this, and there was a little thing that was like a branch with birds on it, and then the dish, it had hanging dishes underneath that looked like these dishes. It was really pretty piece. I'm just gonna pull that up here real quick. And, okay. So yeah, it says hold 1 wine bottle, 4 stem wine glasses, and includes 1 center crock as well as 4 ceramic snack bowls, each removable to fill and clean. The included crock fits perfectly into the center opening to hold breadsticks or a small bottle, or it can be removed to accommodate a larger bottle. Cast aluminum branches curve gently at the top to create a convenient handle for carrying the celebration to guests indoors or out. And this was from Grandin, Grandin Road. That's the company. It's no longer available. It wasn't exclusive there. The ceramic dishes at base are food safe for hot and cold. And the ceramic elements are microwave and dishwasher safe. Use the damp cloth to clean the metal branch and wood bases. Do not submerge in water. So that was that. But when I looked on the website, it just said no longer available. So I couldn't find a year when this came out, but I thought that was cute. So Angela Birds. So that was really cute. And it's not just, you could take and wrap like a little garland, not like a big puffy one, here like a smaller garland. You could wrap that around this. Or you could put ribbon or like a bow on it or something to make it more festive Christmas, but then you could use it year round. So I thought it was a cute piece. So we'll pass on that. If you think about it, let me know. It'll be here. Okay. Let's see here. And now, okay, so now I have a little bit of ephemera with a little bit of vintage jewelry. I just put this little set together. So this is this is Babes in the Old Mains Wood. And then here's the back. So this was for maple syrup from Canada. They come in bottles and tins. So, and it says it's a drawing, but it says drawing book, but I think it's a coloring book. So, and they were saying, if you want one, you just you send a label with a 2-cent stamp, so that tells you the age, because there's no age on this, but a 2-cent stamp that tells you. And so you've got the little kind of parchment-y tissue paper. And it's basically like a little coloring book that advertises this maple syrup. So it says it's good, it's Canadian sap, has quality. I love it. I think this is so cute. And I love that it was never even colored. It's still in like near perfect condition. I won't show all of them, but it's wholesome. Let's see. I'll show one more. Is genuine. Look at them making the syrup. And then in the back, oops, 1 second. I'll show one more because it says Concord, Mass. Concord, Massachusetts. So there you go. Well, there is. All right. So it's listed Canada, Massachusetts, and Chicago. So it's all over. So you get that. And then I pulled this from my collection of stick pins because it is a little maple leaf. So I thought that was cute. It went really well with it. But so you would get both of those for $12. And this does have its cover because I know sometimes they lose their cover. That would just be cute to display. And then you can obviously, wear the stick pin, but just, a little easel to display that. And then you could always take and photocopy the pictures in here, like on your, you print to take a photocopy of it. And you have kids coming over for Christmas and have them color it in. So, and just not on this one. You still keep the original. All right. So I'm going to set that one aside. Okay, and next, yeah, I thought it was really neat too. Okay, so this is did I have this as? Okay, so next you have a decor choice. So your first choice is it's a cute little lantern. It does I guess I have to look at it to do it. So it does open. You've got the spot there to put a candle. And this is not glass. This is like plexiglass, I guess. And they've got the little trees at the top. And then the little wire to hang it. Now there was more of this in there. If you can see that, I think the person that had this must have had a candle in there. So I think that's the wax on there. There was more. I've gotten a lot of it off. Just this part, I think you have to do like a razor. You know how they say you take a razor and scrape it? I'm always very nervous to do that. So, but I'm going to try I have a plastic scraper. So I'm going to try to do that. But that's the only thing. So this is, so to the top, not counting the wire that it hangs by, but to the top of it, it is 14 3/4 inches tall. So it's a very tall piece. And then the base is 7 by 7. Yep, 7 by 7 on the base there. And this does not say a year, but it does comply to California ATCM 93120 in case you were concerned about that. So that's very cute, and I love the distressed look of it. So that's your first choice. And then your second choice was, where'd it go? There it is. So you get this set of, these are newer, but these are Yeah, I think these are glass. Maybe not. So these are originally, yeah, they're glass balls, originally from linen and things. It was supposed to be a set of 15, but there's only 13, which is Taylor Swift's lucky number. So, oh, thank you. There we go. Thank you. So you get these here, and you get just this cute little bucket that says "'Tis the season to be jolly." So that could be cute if you have kids coming over and you want to put like some little toys in there for them to play with, or you could put your puppy's Christmas toys in here. Or you could just fill it. You could fill this with this and other, ornament balls. So that would be cute. So that's your choice, is the ornament with the basket, or the little candelabra. Not candelabra. Lantern. So, all right. So let me put that here. And this one over here. Okay. So next is, okay. Now let's do, all right, so the next I have, just starting bit of 5. This is a newer one. So it's just a little, it's a jar with a winter scene on it. But it has this piece in here. And you just turn that on and you can see it changes color. So then it'll change. I don't know if you can see. That might make it better. You can see the color changing in it a little bit. So it's not coming on very good on the thing, but you can see here that the color does change. It goes from red and then it'll change to green. Come on, change to green. Don't make me a liar. There it goes. See, I wouldn't lie to you. So, but it's just a cute little, and it is an LED light. And it's just a little, and you can hang it or you could place it down, but it's got the snowman and the trees and the woods. Just a cute little scene. Okay. And this is just the jar is a smidge over 6 inches, and then with the handle it goes to 10 inches. So, but I'm going to turn that off now. Oh, on this side. Oh, I didn't even look to see. It takes AAA batteries, so you don't need like a watch battery or anything. I thought that was cute. Okay. Now I'll do this. Okay. All right, so if you were here at the beginning, I told you I had 2 pieces that were a little pricey, and then everything else was really reasonable. So this is one of the 2 pricey pieces, but it's still well under what it's going for. So, okay, I'm gonna get that. So, this is a Heisey footed relish dish. So you can see, so it's a 5. You got the 5 different spaces. And you've got the pattern there. Now, when I looked this up, and I found this on I did not find any on like eBay or anything like that. The only place I found this was actually replacements.com, and it's currently going for $200. But they didn't have the spoon in the picture. So I don't know if it's because the one that they have didn't have the spoon, or the spoon didn't originally come with it. But when I bought it, the spoon was with it. So I'm going to leave the spoon with it. I feel like it would, because you want to scoop out of it, right? So, but there was just a beautiful piece, and you've got all the scallop edging here, and even in here too. So this is This is 10 inches across, and then the height it's just under 3 inches tall. So, and this is nice because it's not just for Christmas. You can use this any year round. Yeah, I thought it was beautiful, and it's in perfect condition. There's no chips, no cracks, no flea bites, nothing. It is immaculate. It's just really, really beautiful. It is a little dusty, so I will wash this before it goes, but so when I get things, I usually take a disinfecting wipe to them because I have a thing about germs, and I just came from, a yard sale or antique or thrift store or something. So I just think about germs, and it freaks me out a little. So I disinfect everything. But that's this piece. Okay, so think about that. I know it was gorgeous. And it swirls around. This actually here, this pattern, it kind of makes me think of like a photo frame. So, but that was a beautiful, beautiful piece. Okay. So next I have all right, so next I have the cards that are not religious. They're just Christmas. So I'll show these ones. And you get 3 in the set for 3. All right, so this is A. And you have a cute little snowman. And then we've got season's greetings, and again, a little decorated envelope. And you've got this beautiful Christmas tree. I tried to do different in like each one. Like, this has out a snowman and then animals, and this is kind of inside. So I tried to not do like 3 that had animals on it. I was trying to give a little variety. So that's set A. And then this is B. Here's another one with a beautiful, and this one has that textured card to it. But I love the way they shimmered that. And then here's a little Christmas snowman. He's got a little decorated card as well. And then this is, some homes. And you got it on the front too. So I'll put that there. So that's set B. Okay. And this is set C. You have, this one is Peace. It has the nice decorated. This one just says home for the holidays. I think, yeah. And then this, and it's got the little decoration there. This is the envelope flap there. And then this one was cute. The birds at the on the wreath. And you've got the envelope there. So that's set C. All right, and then this is D. If I can figure out how to open it. There it is. So this is, again, that textured card. Kids are building the snowman. And then you've got another one of the houses. And then look, you've got the little puppies. They're going jingle all the way. And then there's the envelope there. So that one's D. And then here's this one, E. So you have the little polar bears. Peace on Earth. Look at, that's a beautiful, I love that mountain scene. And then another one that says peace. And you got the picture on the back of the card there. And that was the last one, E. So there was a few more of the oh no, sorry, I thought that was the last, sorry, there's two more. Okay. Okay. All right, this is F. Joy to you at Christmas. And then look at the envelope. And I have, oops, a holiday wish, my little puppy. And then we've got this, another one of those, the textured cards. A nice winter log cabin up in the mountains. Okay. And now this is the last one. So another one of the Home for the Holidays. Here's a little seal. Season's greetings. And then you've got your snowman. Merry Christmas. Let's get that nice decorated envelope. Okay, and that was set G. So we have G, F, E, D, C, B, and A. Okay. So there's that. All right. So next is, okay. Thank you for looking at those. I know that was a lot. All right. So my next one, I have a starting bid of just 14. And that is for, I have this one on the floor because I was like, oh, if it falls over, that'll be very loud. And it could break something. Plus, it's meant to be on the floor. So I have this really cute, it's Santa Train. He's a cast iron doorstop. So now he is, missing paint in places. He is very, very vintage. I could not find an exact year from him, but I think they were saying like the 50s. So, but he was cute. You could take him, with the Scotsman, you could leave it as it is if you like the, kind of vintage look, we'll call it. Or the other options too is you could what's it called? I can't think of the name of it. It's the stuff that you put on. Oh, primer. You could spray with some primer and start all over. Or you could take this to, if you know someone that works in metal, and usually with metal, if metal's been painted, they want to clean it off. They basically like pressure wash it, but with sand, and then the sand knocks all that off, and then you could start all over again. Or you could leave like this. So now you can use it for a doorstop. You could put it up against a wall on a floor. You could put this on your fireplace hearth, right? Mantle, hearth. Yeah, the hearth. Just like this. I probably would not put it up high because heaven forbid if it ever fell over or something. But this is a really good size piece. So the base is, oops, let's get that here. It's 8. Well, the base is 8 inches, but the little piece of the train sticks over about half an inch. And then we've got the height as 6 inches tall. So you've got 8 here, but then here's like another half an inch, and then we've got 6 inches tall. So you've got that. So we'll put that back down there for safekeeping. Okay. All right, just 2 more pieces. Oh yeah, all right, so my next one is just a starting bid of 18, and I do have the original. Yes, yep, sorry. Okay, so I have this, so it's in the original box. It's a Mikasa platter. It's really beautiful. It's got the gold trimming. It's called Joyous Bells Gold. Now this is similar if you saw the one, if you remember the ones from my autumn auction that had the leaves. It's similar to that in that it has like frosted, like this is frosted and then some clear. And then there's textured on the back. So the top of this side is smooth. And then this side is where all the texture is. But you've got the bells with the, the pine cones and the holly and the beautiful ribbon. And then the really pretty gold trimming all around the whole thing. You've even got the ribbon ends here. Hopefully I'm showing that, yeah. So I'm just trying to show that. And there's, I'm not really seeing any wear on the gold. The gold is all there. So that's nice too. And this is, the measurements are on the box. 14 3/4. So it's 14 3/4. Now, the one thing I don't like is that there's not like any, styrofoam or anything protecting it. So if you do get this, what I would do is I'm going to wrap this, not the box, but I'm going to wrap the platter in all the bubble wrap. But once I do that, it won't fit in the box. So I'll just send the box separate unless you say I don't want the box, then I won't send it. But I don't feel comfortable just putting this in the box and then wrapping the box with bubble wrap. So, but that was just a beautiful piece. And I think this, because it doesn't have coloring on it, I think you could use this at any time during winter, not just for Christmas. So, and I love the detail of having the ribbon here because it does look like a ribbon going around the edging here. So I love that they ended it here. I thought that was just so pretty. So, okay. So I'm going to put that one away. Yeah, Mikasa comes out with some really beautiful stuff. Okay. Okay. Let me just move some stuff so I can have a little more space here. Oh, and you know what? I had some Pyrex bowls too. Skipped over them. I skipped over a lot today. Sorry about that. Someday I'll get myself together. Okay. I feel like maybe I skipped over a whole section. Or maybe I just forgot to add them. Yeah. Maybe I had them on and then I moved them. But I had some Pyrex bowls that didn't make it to my list. Thought they did. Okay. So this is, I apologize for that. Sorry, let me get the name of that in. Okay, so this is the piece where I said I had two pricey pieces. This is the most one. And I'm just going to explain my pricing because you may think it's crazy. So this is brand new. These were mine. They were never used. They're still in original packaging, not just like the package, but even the original wrapping. They were never hung, never displayed. I think I took one out one year and I put it on the tree branch and the branch went, ooh. So I said, ooh. So what you'll need for these is something like this so you can display them because this won't bend obviously. But so last year when I had started, this was something I decided that I just wasn't going to keep. I was okay with parting with, even though I really, really loved it. But I never ever displayed it. And it's just because I just don't have the space or place to display them. So when I was looking them up last year, the complete set used, not in packaging and not in new condition, had sold for $425. This year I redid it because, times change, things fluctuate. Someone had a set, it was incomplete. A couple of ornaments had like chip pieces and a lot of the flocking was missing because these are flocked ornaments. And it sold for $200. So I think with these being brand new, nothing wrong with them. They also all come with the paperwork, and I have all the paperwork, and neither of those sellers that I was looking at had the paperwork with it. I mean, even the paperwork is still sealed. For most of them, one of them it's open, but even this is still sealed. So these are from Ashton Drake. They're heirloom ornaments, and this collection is called the Very Pooh Christmas. And there's these super cute little, and they all have the tags with this here. And so you have, does this say what this one is called? Oh, this is called Slumber Party with Pooh. So you've got, and again, these are in perfect condition. Oh, when he's got his, because it hangs like this. I see, it hangs like this. So he's got his little pillow here. There we go. Now I'm getting it. Okay, so that's the first one. Okay, this one is horsey ride for Tigger. So he's got a little, and again, this is flocked here. Okay. And let's see, this is Christmas tree for Eeyore. So we've got, look at her little pigtails and her little footy pajamas. That's me when I was a little girl, but blonde. I was not blonde. All right, so I'm just going to, so there's that one. Okay. Next one. Okay, so all right, so here's one that I did open to see. So I'm going to show you the so this is like the paperwork that it'll come with. And then you pick this up and it tells you about it, and then each one has their own little card. And then you can have, and there's a place where it says the collection belongs to, and then it tells you about heirloom collections from Ashton Drake. And then here's, you know, so it has a little thing with it, and then there's the cardboard to keep it straight. So there's that. Put those back in there so they don't get lost. So we'll look at this one. And this one is Holiday Hug for Pooh. Look at them, they're twinning. So cute. Okay. Alright, and this one is Bouncin' with Tigger. Okay. Oh, this little cutie staying up for Santa. Yes, I love it. It's so, like I said, if I, you know, in all the years I've had it, I think I got this when I was like 16. That's how long I've had this set. And I've never displayed it, and I love it, but I feel like it should be with someone who can take it out to display it. And some of them, like, if you take the ones that don't, like the one that says like a Christmas tree for Eeyore, excluding that one, most of these others you could have up all year round. They'd be cute in like in a nursery or a child's playroom, obviously out of their reach, but you know, and then just pull out the kind of Christmassy ones when it's Christmas time. Okay. Right. this one is a little smushed. Piggyback ride for Piglet. Look at Piglet, so cute. That's just adorable. I know I haven't been showing you the backs, but there's so many to see. Okay. And oh, this one is off to bed, Eeyore. And now we know how Eeyore lost his tail. No. Well, look, he's got a little Eeyore mohawk. This little Eeyore mane. And it goes down the back. How stinking cute is that? It's just, yeah. So cute. And then we've got, oh, it says patty cake boo. So like patty cake. I haven't heard of it called patty cake, but sweet little girl. Oh, and look, you can see Pooh on her shirt there. It's just so detailed. Her little bow in her hair. So cute. Yeah. All right. Okay. Oh no, this one I'll put. That's the third one. Okay, and this one is a letter to Santa. Letter to Santa. And it does say, Dear Santa on the, let's see if I can get it to show. It does say, Dear Santa. Who wants a pot of honey? So one year when Lou, I think it was the year that he was 2. I'm sorry, he was 3, but like 2 days later he would turn 4, but he was real little. And we were asking what he wanted for Christmas. So the way I did it was Santa filled your stocking and he brought you one gift, and everything else was from like family and stuff. So we were asking what he wanted, and he did really enjoy it, and he said he wanted a pot of honey. So his grandfather's sister-in-law made these. So it had one that looked actually like honey, it had a little so when he went over to his grandfather's house, that was a drink of honey for him. So I made a mistake because he wanted some of it one day. It's a cute one. And her little overall jumpsuit. Tigger's helping out, holding up the other end. Okay. And then this one is nap time with Eeyore. Oh, that's so sweet. Look at her little headband. And Eeyore's smiling. That never happens. Oh, that's its tail. I thought there was something wrong with it. That's Eeyore's tail. So that is so cute. Okay. That's that one. One more. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Okay. So we have, this is Christmas Lullaby. Oh, how sweet. And then look at the bottom here. How sweet. She's swaddled Piglet. Okay. This is one for you, one for me. Learning how to share. So cute. And then there's the back. Okay. This one's cute. This one is called Hold On, Pooh. Look at it. They're even going downhill because his hair is like whoosh, it's in the wind. How cute is that? On his little sled. Love it. Okay. All right, and then this one is horsey ride for Pooh. So cute. What's he doing here? Oh, hide and seek Tigger. That's cute. Thought he was praying. And the very last one. This one is Lunch with Pooh. Oh, look, see, it's little Lou. He's got his hand in the honey pot. It says Pooh on the side there. That's just adorable. So yeah, she gets 6 times 3, 18. So it's an 18-piece set. And again, they all have their paperwork. They all, all the original paperwork, original packaging. So, and I know it's a bit, but I'm happy to, if you think about it, you decide after Christmas, I'll still have them. So, especially, really right now, probably most people are focusing on, getting gifts, but this also could be a really good gift because I do love that a lot of them, like I said, very few of them are specifically Christmas themed. Even the one that says that's Hold On Pooh on the sledding, that's really just winter themed. So, so they really could be displayed all year round. So, so that was kind of, everything that made it to my list anyways. I had a few more items that didn't make it, so, but that's okay. I think I showed a lot. That was, my list was 33, but obviously when I had choices, there was more. So that was quite a bit. We're on a little over 2.5 hours. So I appreciate everyone who came. and just stayed and you watched and you hung out and you saw what I had to offer and you chatted, and I appreciate your support and all those who claimed items. If you think about something when you're on the rewatch, you can just send me an email. Right there, fullshelfshop@gmail.com. And, happy to work with you. Just know that you may not get it in time for Christmas, but that may be okay. Maybe it's just for you. So again, invoices are going to go out today. And then I do have, so Tuesday, I have my 1-year celebration, and I do have some giveaways I'm going to do. So if you get it paid before Tuesday, what I'll do is I'll wait so that if you're able to get, if you get something, I hope I have enough so everybody can at least get one thing, right? And so if you do win something, then I would ship after, so I can just ship that with it. And because I would obviously I'm not going to print the shipping label because I'll need to, pay more because it's probably going to add weight. So I'll add a little more to that, and then we'll print it, and then it'll ship. So as long as it's paid, everything will ship this week. But the invoices will go out tonight. That's what I'm going to do when I'm done here, is I'm going to work on adding to those who are adding to theirs, and get you out your invoice. Oh, and then calculating the shipping and everything. So I'm going to package it all up. So that's that. So invoice will be out tonight, and then so Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, we have a 1-year celebration, and then so we'll do some trivia, we'll do some giveaways, we'll just do some chatting, and we'll talk about some upcoming changes that I'm going to do with my sales, but all good. I hope all good. And I'll be announcing my new weekday evening sale. So that will be, I'm very excited and a little nervous for that. And then I'm just back again Sunday at 2. And so I won't be invoicing again until the end of the month. Now I'm also on December 30th. I actually have 2 sales that I'm going to be in. So I'm on New England Cajun Roots Johnny. I'm on his rapid fire round, so I get like a half-hour slot there, and that's Everything Is Buy It Now. So I'll be there at, I can tell you the time when I get my planner out here. Let's see here. That will be, my time slot is 3:15. But I believe that starts at like noon or 1 o'clock. So all the sellers get a half an hour, so you can check out the whole show. And then in the evening at 7 p.m. Eastern, I will be on Angela Isaac Vintage and More again. I'll be with her, and I'm pretty sure Uni, maybe John will be there too. Might be another seller, but that's always a nice show as well. I like selling with them, so I'm excited to have been invited back. And then I go into January. So but I'll be invoicing after, I'm probably like the 30th and like the 31st, because I don't really do anything New Year's Eve. I hang out at home. Sometimes I order Chinese. So that's me. But again, thank you so much everyone for coming in. I really, really appreciate your support. Again, usually every Sunday. Last Sunday was a flub, but every Sunday, 2 p.m. And then coming soon will be a weeknight one. And I hope everyone makes it out on Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern for the 1-year celebration. Bring your party hats. I don't have one, so it's okay if you don't. All right. Thank you again, everyone. Have a great day. And I'll see you soon. I'll see you in the chats.